This is the one tonight. Winner takes all.
A reminder to be here for our next giveaway, Gym Bag Day. Come out and receive a free Celtics gym bag. Hey, Celtics fans, you won't want to miss Man, we hope you're coming grown up for our trading conference. The first 10,000 fans to get in will receive a $10 back. Arrive early to the Phantom and get inside the Lucky the Leprechaun and the Celtics Dance Floor.
We love your time at the arena to be enjoyable and listening-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Celtics along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
We hope to see you again at another Celtics game.
A reminder to be here for our next giveaway, Gym Bag Day.
The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 7. The Charlotte Hornets have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against...
Well, this is what we've all been waiting for. Game taking a look at Charlotte. Greg is the lower seed. This is a scenario you might have taken coming into the series. Now they're faced with winning a Game 7 on the road.
No doubt, you're going to have to win games in enemy territory, and one of those wins might have to come in a Game 7. To do the job, they're going to need a lot of mental toughness here tonight.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Up at forward, it's Miller and Bridges. LaMelo Ball is out there with money, and it's Williams at the 5. Tatum, no good.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expected to make.
And there's the drive, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, Holiday will make you pay from deep. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to visit with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Ball. The rebound by Jason Tatum. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. 3-pointer. The shot by Holiday, no good. Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Shots good by Miller.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Outside, White. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Here's White.
Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
And a miss there off the inbound. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back by Williams. On the wing, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Miller with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Celtics trail by 6. Left side, Brown. He can't get it to go. Bridges with some nice defense. To the middle, taken away by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Brown, and it goes down 2 points.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Here's Bridges. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brown, good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Outside, White. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Bridges. Tatum, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Out to Miller. Outside, Ball. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Puts up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled. But in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
Yeah, and those are the type of losses that kept me up late at night. They were 1, 2 plays away. You think about every possibility just to get 1 or 2 more bucks.
Bridges passes the ball. Here's Money. Williams, a screen on White. Money. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Boston trailing. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. White, wide open. He fires. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Pass to Money. Holiday against Miller. Holiday with the defensive effort. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Brown wide open. He fires. Drills the 3-pointer. Brown's got 8 points. Hornets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Money for the 3. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Money. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Money's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against Wynn.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Outside, White. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he lobs it up toward the rim and taken away by Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nurkic checked in for Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Bridges. Okogie's checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. Here's Mann. Offline with his 3. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside, White. Pass to Holiday. Right side, Porzingis. Now Horford. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Pritchard comes in for Drew Holiday. Here's man. From deep. It's hauled in by Brown. Austin's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pritchard passes to Cornett. Outside, White. Horford sets a screen for White. Pass to Pritchard. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's a Kobe. Man in the corner. Here's the screen. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Celtics put on a show. He dropped in 38 points, and his passing was phenomenal with a ton of assists. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
1:25 left to play here in the first. Charlotte no good that time either.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Basket good. 6 points for Money. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. White with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. On the wing, Brown. White looking around. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
There's Nurkic up and in on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Boston's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. And White kicks to Brown. And there's a foul called on Trey Mann. Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Outside Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Inside, the kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. Brown inside the line. Great tee that time from Green. Hornets trail by 9, setting the 4 for the Hornets. We've got ball. Bridges out there with Josh Green. And there's Money. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. Screen by Porzingis. The wide open look here for Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Charlotte has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. There's Ball with the 3. And Boston with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Ball. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Tatum.
For the Celtics, number 40, Luke Cornett.
Hornets trail by 9. Money passes to Bridges. They set the pick. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
Miles Bridges.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Holiday kicks to Cornette. Outside, White. Holiday finds White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown, good.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Pass the ball. Money passes to Green. Bucket is good. Green's got his first basket of the night. Celtics leading by 8. Outside Holiday. Right the pass to Brown. Here's Cornette. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there from Williams. Pass to Money. Now, here's Bridges. Beyond the arc. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's Cornette. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Miles Bridges. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
To the inside. And there is White. And that's good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Green, the pass to Money. Outside, ball. They set the screen. Good, he hits the jump shot.
Ball shooting for might not be textbook, but all that matters is that it's effective.
Holiday, the pass to Cornette. Back to Holiday. And here's White. Pass to Cornette. And here's Brown outside with the putback. And it's put back in by White. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they continue to control the glass.
Money passes to Williams. Here's Money. Back to Williams. Here's Money. He has 6. Misses the 3.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Williams, a screen on Holiday. Loads it up for Williams. Stolen away. Here's Brown. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
What a series! Game 7, still up for grabs, but it was a challenging first half for the Charlotte Hornets.
Losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Yeah, now they can lose by twice as much.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, it all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, What's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life, because in some ways you are.
And you can't get sloppy and waste a bunch of possessions. You got to keep that focus.
No question. Let's get it. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. What can you say, guys? Miles Bridges, an impressive effort here today.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Brown outside. Tatum with the screen on ball. Outside Holiday gets the three-pointer to fall. Holiday's got 10 points in the game.
Right there, Holiday sending a message. You have to come out and guard.
Miller against Brown. Miller, no up.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Down low, here's White. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Hornets trail by 11. Miller, the pass to Money. Back to Miller. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Money. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics leading by 11. And White kicks to Brown. Holiday up top. Next to Porzingis. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Williams. Money passes to Miller. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So it'll be Jaylen Brown shooting. That's on Mark Williams. And some changes here for the Hornets. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Mark Williams. And Grant Williams is subbed in for Bridges.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
From 20 feet out. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, just by hitting the offensive glass, Porzingis can pick up a lot of extra points.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Charlotte. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. You look at Money, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display. And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Brown. That one doesn't go.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Screen by Nurkic. Here's Money. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line, and he can't hit the second.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Outside Holiday. Porzingis with the ball, out guarded by Money. Brown the pass to Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 7 points for Porzingis.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Money passes to Williams. Brown against Miller. It's good from long range. Miller's got 14.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Holiday dishes to Tatum. Pass to White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hornets trail by 15. Money passes to Williams. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on White. And let's get your tip. Well, Hornets shooting the ball at 42%. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Pop it forward. It's Miller and Bridges. Money out there with ball. And it's Nurkic in at the center. Miller, no up.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Boston leading by 23. Here's Tatum. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Money. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Queta.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Charlotte again missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
To the right side. The 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Money passes to Bridges. Nailed from three-point land. Bridges has got 26.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Here's Walsh. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Money. Takes a 3. The rebound by Queta.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Pass to Walsh. Miller with the double team. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Horford. No good with the triple. Hornets trail by 21. Here's Money. Out to Miller. Here's Money. Picked by Bridges. Here's Money. From outside, off the mark. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. In the corner, it's Bridges. There's the screen. Pass to Money. Looking to get back on track here. It's blocked. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his third foul of the game. Some changes for Charlotte. Brent Williams is checked in for Miles Bridges. Okogie comes in for Brandon Miller. And Smith subbed in for Trey Mann.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for a series that went the distance, you have to admire how they were able to close it out here as the time winds down.
Yeah, well, you never know going into a Game 7 like this who is going to rise to the occasion. I think they showed they had exactly what was needed, that extra grit and grind to fight for the win, fight for the series, and congratulations are definitely in order.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Williams looking over the floor. Money passes to Williams. Pocket 6. Here's Money. Shot from the wing. Al Horford with the rebound.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
To the left wing. Hauser misses. Here's Money, and that's a foul called on Money. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Queta. And so the Boston Celtics take the series and will continue. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
Man, tough end to the season, bro. There's always next year. Okay, great. So I know you got the whole training regimen in place, right? But not every day is spoken.
All right, look, FIBA's important to me. I want to make sure that I have the best.
A new year means new goals.
Yep, fresh start. Anything's possible.
You know the drill by now. We show you a list of goals. You pick the one you want to.
I want to win the NBA Cup.
Tell me why.
I love to see us working towards a common goal. Anything?
Look out there, MP.
Yo, MP, let's go.
MP.